Vegan is the new norm. Welcome to Royce Airs episode 9, where we are joined today with creative businessman and entrepreneur, Mr. Leon Erroel Orange Jr. Stay tuned. And we're back. Welcome to Royce Airs. Welcome to Royce Airs, Mr. Leon Orange Erroel Jr. I know I kind of mixed up your name a little bit in there.
It's all good, man. You know,
it's okay.
You know,
I'm glad to have you here with us today, man.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
You found the place okay?
I found the place okay. It was good. It came up under my GPS and everything. You know, I was on a motorcycle.
I was about to say, you're on the bike, man.
Yeah,
Y'all watch out for motorcycles out there.
Yeah, watch out for them, man. We out here. You know what I'm saying? Our lives matter too.
Crazy lady hit me 3 years ago and still kind of, you know, working with it.
Dang.
But it's all good because most things are, you know, developing. It was such a great time while I was on it.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
For sure, man.
No doubt.
Orange, I need you to do that thing with me because we kind of came up with some other stuff. We're still working on other things, but we got to do with what we got today right now. So you ready?
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Good job, man.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna get some water.
I'm glad that water's there for you.
You know, it's a little. I don't usually do that, so.
You to tell me you don't do it with me whenever I'm at one of the New Peace
I just
Mondays?
kind of like look at my phone while you're doing it, and I time it, and then I just like keep it going, you know. But I'll do it from here on out, though. You know what I'm saying? We connect that way. We'll make sure we got it.
Orange, man.
Yeah.
I was doing that for you.
For me?
For you and everybody else there.
That was there.
I don't like to think of it as just a lot of people. You know, I like to think of the individuals who are there. So, right. Come on, man.
I'm on it, man. I'm on it. You know, tell me you do it for me, so I'll make sure I do it next time.
Thank you, sir.
Right on.
Orange, man, let's talk about your vegan journey so far.
Okay.
What are your views on the lifestyle, and are you taking steps to make that a reality?
Okay, with the vegan lifestyle, I admire it. Like I admire watching what you put in your body and taking care of your body. I admire the people that exercise, that are dedicated in that. And I'm just, you know, I'm at the early stages of it because I'm just trying to figure out where I can go to get it. Can I afford it? And I'm just, you know, it's just a journey, you know, and I'm enjoying the journey, and I can't wait to, you know, meet my end goal.
For sure, man, for sure. Just want to make sure that everybody can hear us well. I appreciate everybody for being here with us today. Let's see who all's on with us today, Mr. Orange. So far, Miss Amari Spigner, as always, Patrick Janka, and Dane Dunbar. Constant is here too, and we have our first ever live studio audience member, Miss Lisa. She's normally watching with us on a computer, but she's here in the studio today.
What's up, Lisa?
She's got exclusive tickets, so
exclusive?
That's exclusive. We didn't even know we were selling them yet, but I'm glad they went on sale.
Right on.
That works perfectly. Right. But as far as, everybody can hear us well. No one objected, so
yeah,
cool
we had a good start. You know what I'm saying? We off to a good start. So
very good start.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you today about kind of, you know, your view on the vegan lifestyle, and also, you know, that there's a buzzing topic going around. If you've been on,
really?
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah. If you have you been on Facebook within the past, you know, 36 hours?
I have.
Okay. Do you have any people who are like below the age of 30 on your Facebook?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
What about Instagram? Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see anything about a young man named Kanye West?
I think I might have heard a little something about Kanye. It's kind of causing a stir over the past couple days.
Causing a little bit of a stir.
A little bit, yeah, smidge. You want to talk about that?
I do, but I want to ask you, before we actually get into that, want to do a little game with you real fast so we can get to know who is Mr. Orange Erroel Jr. Leon, okay?
Let's do it.
And that time I purposely scrambled up your name,
okay?
It
sounded better.
This game is called This or That.
Okay.
You're going to pick whichever one is more favorable to you. So if I say the colors red or blue, you would pick
this.
Oh, no, sir. It's either red or blue, but close.
Okay.
But now you get it. So
I get it.
You would pick red or blue, or which one?
I put blue.
Blue? What? Really? Everybody, I thought people would be a red person. You know, you are pretty calm, though.
I am a very chill guy.
That's usually what it boils down to.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. Here we go. You ready?
Uh-huh.
You all can play along with us, too. There's some of you who are in the running to get some free tickets to our vegan barbecue at the end of the month. If you participate with us today, tomorrow, you will get a chance to win some free tickets with us, okay? So put your answers down as well. Mr. Orange, go-karts or laser tag?
Go-karts.
Watermelon or pineapple?
Watermelon.
Dinner with Kanye or dinner with Trump?
Dinner with Kanye.
Okay, so all right. Subway sandwiches or Wawa sandwiches?
Wawa. Straight up. So convenient.
You know, it's really good as far as the whole vegan diet too, because Wawa has more options, flavorful options than, in my opinion, than Subway. So kind of want
because Subway's been around for so long, you would think they expand, but if they didn't, then
they're working on it, I guess. Yeah. Maybe. The beach or the springs?
Beach.
Kanye or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Now, is that because of what's been going on, or would that, regardless of what he's done within the past, I guess, 3 days, 4 days?
Not at all.
But
I'd say Kendrick is what Kanye used to be.
Oh, slow motion this side. I'm not going to steal all that man's stuff. Okay, Chance the Rapper or Lamar?
Chance the Rapper.
Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario?
Super Mario. I didn't have Sega. I had Super Nintendo back in the day, so it's going to always be Mario.
Man, listen. I told the last guy.
Yeah.
I told the person before them. I keep this question in here on purpose.
Yeah.
Because I want to know, where's your heart at, okay?
Exactly, right.
Do you like killing turtles?
I don't enjoy it, no.
Yeah, well, you know, just letting you know that that's kind of what Mario does every single level. He kills the Koopas. They're not doing anything.
Sonic steals money.
No, those rings are just out there.
They're just out there, okay.
And if that's the same thing, then Mario also steals money because he gets coins. Sonic just finds rings.
Oh, I see. That's monetary value. You're right.
Orange, this was going so well. You know, I was really enjoying you being on the show.
We learn a lot, you know. You just don't know what we don't know, you know.
Oh, spinach or kale, man?
Kale.
Again, wow. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay, and going vegan or destroying the planet?
Vegan.
Oh, thank you, man.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, when is the first time that you ever heard the idea or someone going vegan? When did that idea first get planted into your mind?
Interesting, because something that's always been planted in my mind is vegetarian. That's always been planted in my mind, and people that go vegetarian and different things like that. And I saw this movie called I forgot what it was called, but one of the villains, it was this guy who had to fight. He wanted to get a girl, but he had to fight her 7 ex-boyfriends, and one of them was a vegan. And the way he came off was like, "Hello, my name's Kyle. I'm vegan, and I'm better than you."
Oh wow! Wow!
It was. I forgot what that movie was called, but it had that like really skinny like white guy or whatever that played in like Superbad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was based off of a comic and stuff like that. But that was the first time I've heard vegan before. I'm like, okay, well, what's the difference between vegan and vegetarian? I started doing my research and understand that it's a little bit even more intuitive. And I was like, man, that's interesting. And then about 2 years ago, that's when I heard from you guys, and I started implementing it.
Nice,
so,
man.
Yeah, real talk. Inspirational.
That movie, so it pretty much portrayed a vegan as a jerk. Is that what you're...
Yes, as a jerk. And he and it made me laugh because I'm like, people really think like that, you know? So it was just funny. Like, I'm vegan and I'm better than you. That's like his introduction.
You know, that's the stereotype that we're trying to wipe away.
Yeah.
You know, with even Amari and I, our company, NOOR 17, you know, we try to make being vegan normal. Hence my intro in the beginning, you know, vegan is the new norm. NOOR.
Got you.
Did you catch
I
that?
did caught that. Caught it.
Scott Pilgrim Saves the World.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Scott Pilgrim Saves the World.
Wow. Now I really don't want to watch that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie, man. It's fun.
Did you like the movie Superbad?
I loved it. Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Okay. I personally felt that was one of the worst movies I ever had the misfortune to watch. I was so mad that I couldn't get my 90 minutes back of my life. Me and my sister, we were so happy. We were ready to laugh. We were in Atlanta watching this movie. We turned it on, bam. And it was just awkward silence and quiet the whole time. We tried to laugh at certain parts. We kind of look over at each other and we're like, that was the worst movie. Let's not talk too much about that movie though, because it was like too long ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's a certain brand of humor, it's a certain brand of humor that you know.
Yeah.
So,
we didn't appeal. Not at all. Not at all. But definitely glad that you are taking those steps. And just remember too, one of the biggest things about being vegan, yes, it helps you with the health, but so many other things help out as well too. The environment, just your insides. You're going to start having much better dreams. And when you do, call me because I like talking about different dreams. Speaking of which, I had a dream.
Okay.
Thank you, Patrick Janka. Superbad freaking sucked. He put like 12 U's in the word sucks.
Okay, all right.
But I had a dream several months ago, about 2 months ago, that I was at the White House and I was waiting for Trump to get out of his changing room because we were going to go and hang out. I wasn't really sure what I was being thrown into. Maybe it was the sunken place. I don't know.
Could be.
But, it took him a while to get ready. Long story short, he gets ready. We go out in an Uber. We call this young lady. She pulls up in her 1999 Toyota Corolla with like those soft seats. It had like crumbs in the seat from little kids. Probably, she didn't really do a good job cleaning it out. Anyways, we got in her car. Amari was with me. Well, Amari actually had to leave at this part of the dream. She was with her boss, which was not good. But that's okay, because that's not why I'm telling this dream. During the dream, Trump, he was talking to me, and he was saying that, the lady who was driving was asking him different questions about, just different forms of politics and everything. It was very vague. But I told him, hey, we're going to talk about things that you don't normally talk about because for whatever reason in the dream, I was tasked to make people like Donald Trump in a way. So the dream fast forwarded time, and I swear that we either, smoked a blunt or something because I felt very just chill, and his tie was all undone, and he was kind of leaned back, his belly sticking out, and he was no longer the whole that he normally was. He was just kind of like, yeah, it's been a long day. Like, his voice completely changed, and then I ended up waking up. And then this whole Kanye thing's happened. Yeah. So maybe me and Kanye, we were having the same dream. I was never going to act on it. I just was going to let it be a dream and let it be a dream, and that is just it. Like, it didn't really feel like it was my problem.
Right.
However, I know that you are a lot more, know a lot more about pop culture than I do. Your very being, just people around you, they're very immersed in it. So I wanted to get your opinion on the things that Mr. Kanye is talking about today. Can you actually... Dane called me Martin Luther because I had a dream. Yes, I did. I had a dream. But what's kind of your take on the whole thing that's going on with Dr. Kanye?
Well, just to kind of let you know, like my history. I was born in Chicago. I was raised in Milwaukee. I was raised in the Midwest. Back in 2003, when Kanye West really became a thing, putting out mixtapes and stuff like that, I have like cousins and friends that were friends with him. So it's like I feel kind of like a oneness with him. Like if you're from Orlando. And someone's from Tampa, but you guys just so happen to be in the same place in California, you'll feel some type of camaraderie with that person. So it's a certain type of swagger demeanor that, you know, people from the Midwest between Milwaukee and Chicago have. So I've always been a fan of his success, his come up, and what he talked about. And what Kanye West has always been, one of his lines, it says, "I'm the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer of the rock," meaning I'm the one that stands out amongst everybody that's doing the same thing. And that's what he did. He kind of spoke out on things that nobody spoke out about. He collaborated with artists that nobody would collaborate with. So in so many ways, his current actions is in alignment with how he was back in 2004 when he first got into the game. So yeah, that's my introduction into Kanye West. However, a lot of things that he's speaking on now, I think it is it's a reflection of where he is in his life. You know, back in freaking 2000, I always say that I don't have tattoos. And I wanted to get a tattoo when I was 21. I'm 32 now. I wanted to
You're 32?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. I wanted to get a tattoo when I was 21. I was very adamant about getting a tattoo when I was 21. But I was in a different place. I was going to get a Jesus on my arm. A friend of mine had a Jesus in the arm, so I went to the block just to, you know, get the tattoo. But I'm in a different mind frame now, so I would never get that particular thing tattooed because I'm in a different place now.
Yeah.
Kanye West is in a different place now. You know, he has a lovely wife, Kim Kardashian. He's in a different tax bracket. He is in contacts with people that he was not in contacts with when he lived on the south side of Chicago, so his views would be different. However, it's always been a staple in our community that, listen, do not forget where you come from.
For sure.
Do not forget where you come from. And he's you know, from being addicted to opioids to getting liposuction, that's not things that is common in the black community in terms of just going and doing which is plastic surgery.
Yeah.
That is
not at all.
He lives in Calabasas, California right now. That is a Hollywood, California type thing to do. So his actions and everything that he's doing is in alignment of where he is now.
That's exactly what he said. As far as, you know, he felt as though the universe was giving him these things to say and do, not really explaining the end goal, but just kind of saying that this is what I meant to do. I really thought you were 40, Orange. You know, wow. You said you're 32.
Yeah.
No. You look, you're good, man.
Thank you, appreciate that. And I love that. I love that, you know what I'm saying, that I am, you know what I'm saying, like my age. I love everything about myself. So there's like nothing that I ever feel bad about. My height, my skin complexion, anything. I own myself.
I feel the same way, man. 25 just feels like the greatest age so far. Our studio audience and our tech guy, they kind of looked and like, 25? I got shirts that are 25.
I know, right? Shirts at 25. It's crazy.
But as far as, so with some of his statements, do you think he went a little bit too far, or did he not mean what he said? Because there's some people that are defending what he said. There's some people who are like, that's typical of Kanye. What is your take on it? As far as the whole 400 years sounds like a choice for the slavery.
Okay. So we live in a society to whereas celebrities are Jesus. And what is Jesus? Jesus is people that we worship, and it is people that we don't question because they're of their celebrity stature.
Can you rewind? New piece. Can you do that again?
All right, celebrities are the new Jesus, meaning we don't question and we just follow whatever they do, and we don't really think for ourselves. You know, we allow them to do it, and that's really because of their stature. However, Kanye West, as intelligent as he is musically, when it comes to Black history, when it comes to politics, he's very uneducated. However, because he is who he is, a lot of people will follow him just because of who he is and the music that he's done. I take that the statement that he said, it sounds like slavery was a choice. That statement, if it was said by Donald Trump, if it was said by Omarosa, Ben Carson, Wendy Williams, we would not accept that from those people because of those people. People are accepting it and they're dissecting it and they're giving him the benefit of the doubt because he's Kanye West. And for anyone that's out there that has to dissect what Kanye West saying or has to say, oh, this is what he really mean, that means you don't even believe in what he has to say because you have to break it down. You have to try to change the meaning so that way it's more palatable for audiences.
Mr. Dane Dunbar commented, rapper Kanye versus business Kanye. So do you feel as though that his actions, that it is aligned as far as the rap and the business, or is it two separate things that he has going on that he's kind of working towards?
So back when I was 21, I wanted to be a rapper. You know, I was just getting out the army, and I wanted to kind of fund myself or whatever in terms of getting my own sound equipment, my beat machine, so I could, you know, rap and make soul beats just like Kanye West. But then when I got to 25 and 26, you know, after 4 or 5 years of doing it, I had to understand, like, you know, what is success to me? Am I going to continue to be chasing this attention, these views, these different things? He's roughly about 42 years old right now, and he's still seeking attention for a new album. It's like you are Kanye West. You are the pinnacle of the producer's dream. You are the pinnacle of a rapper's dream, but you're still chasing this fame and you're still chasing this adulation. When he says business Kanye versus rapper Kanye, the business of it is he needs to get attention. He needs to get people talking. Before all of this happened, he announced when his album was coming. He announced when Nas's album was coming that he's producing on it. So to me, he's using this to bring attention to himself. And yes, it is working. And people say publicity, sure. There's no such thing as negative publicity. Ask Bill Cosby about that, you know? So he's using something that is a sensitive topic as publicity and aligning himself with certain people that has never been beneficial to the Black community for the sake of his marketing. And I think that's very selfish. I think it's very egotistical, and I think it's very damaging and harming as well. And that's why I'm on the opposite fence of Kanye's views. So
yeah, you're not feeling, you wouldn't defend what he said during that whole TMZ rant or the wearing the hat, as far as
it's not that I don't defend it. And keep in mind, I'm fought for this country, so I understand that everybody has a right to say whatever they have to say, and I will always defend everyone's right to say whatever. However, when you put a Facebook status on Facebook, like, you could think whatever you think in your own mind, but once you put that Facebook status on Facebook, then you've opened yourself to criticism, to debates, to being ostracized, or to be supported and agreed with. So being that he wanted to state his point of view, the entire Black community is pretty much coming for him. Some people are agreeing with him, some people are dragging him, but he put that out there. He put that energy out there, and now he's receiving, what comes from that.
For sure. Kind of back in reference to what you said about how he's made these statements. He's not a politician. He doesn't know a lot of the background behind that. He's a rapper. But if, anyone else like Ben Carson, or, even, Donald Trump, if they would have said something to that manner, then it holds more weight and it wouldn't even be dissected. They would be,
it'd be scrutinized. Taken for face value.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if he went vegan, do you think that, do you think it would sway his viewers? Would they even care? Or would it just kind of be one of those things?
If he went vegan, and keep in mind, before he looks how he looks, he was in very good shape. So he was obviously on some type of diet. But if he went vegan, it would be whatever. But if he made a certain statement about vegan that can be open to interpretation, that's when, you just right back into the same storm that you are in now. The earlier statement that you said was, it sounds like, in regards to Black people being enslaved in this country, it sounds like a choice to me. He said, it sounds like a choice to me.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing, and the people that believe in what he's saying says like, well, you know, I can understand where he's coming from because, you know, 400 years of captivity, you know, why couldn't they, what's the opposite of that? Why couldn't they just seek freedom? Why couldn't they just fight? Or why couldn't they just, you know, do something to get out of that situation? But it's a 0 to 60 line of thinking, meaning you're not taking into account 0 to 5, 0 to 10, 0 to 15. You're not taking into account those in between points in between. So what I mean by that is, for those 400 years, there was countless of uprisings, of people trying to get, countless of people, people trying to get free, trying to get out of their situations. For slaves that were coming from Africa or the Caribbeans to America, they had these things called buck breaking fields, meaning they will beat you, they will harm your children, they will harm the man of the house, they harm the female of the house, to mentally instill in you that you can never leave this place. Anything that else that's out there is this is what you have to look forward to. A lot of these people that came from, think about it, if you go from Tampa to Calabasas and you've only visited Calabasas, then that's all you know. You don't know what the other surrounding cities are. So where else can you go? And another point is, a lot of people today cannot imagine being slaves, waking up every day and working out in the fields. They couldn't imagine being slaves. Imagine being born a slave and could never imagine being a free man, holding a podcast, owning your own business or anything like that. These things wasn't even fathomable. Mm-hmm. It was because of our ancestors going through what they going through and the progression along the way that allows us to be here to today. So anyone that agrees with Kanye West is uneducated. I just have to say it's just uneducated. I just say that like go back into your history. Stop thinking, stop allowing him to dictate how you think, and just go through your own history, and it's all there.
It's funny because you said that, you know, don't allow him to dictate how, you know, making someone else thinks.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing that he's accusing us of, kind of the masses, that, you know, the media is putting things in our head to make us think, when, you know, he's also part of that whole thing, you know, just part of the whole same system.
Right.
For sure.
One thing you can't do is no one can make you dictate how you think when you're educated. The only way you can dictate how someone thinks is if that person is absent of mind. I can tell you about your history only if you don't know your own history. If you already know your history and you have someone trying to tell you about your history, like, hold up, don't say that, you know, we never fought back or anything like that. This is a whole line documented information. These are facts that happen. So that's why, you know, you got to stop that person from trying to put something in your brain that's not even there.
That's a true thing. And I really just wanted to kind of tie up where you had said that, you know, now I can have, like, for me, for example, I can have my podcast, I can have my own LLC, because of what people did, you know, in the past. You know, I can't imagine being what they went through, because I have thought that very same thought, that there's just no way that I would do that. But I mean, I don't know what it's really like being one of our ancestors who actually went through that. And just like they don't know what it'd be like years down the line to be me and to make the decisions that I made. But we still have that same thing going on today with non-human animals, with, you know, just the slaughterhouses. Like, they wake up every day already commodified, like they are born into that only to be killed in that same manner. So I know that not everybody thinks of the animals as the same life as we do, but they also have the will to live. I always have to pull this in.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
But it's just one of those things that, you know, I believe that the way we treat others, we actually kind of practice on the animals.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of different torture devices and, you know, things that were used even in the Holocaust were practiced on animals first before we started doing them to humans. So, yeah, I want to thank you for actually giving the whole vegan lifestyle a shot. Even our guest yesterday, Sunshine, she's on that same route as well. And I really appreciate that, we're all young people of color who are doing this as well too, because I really feel that's really important.
Absolutely.
Mr. Orange, man, I told you that this time was going to fly by with us today.
And it did. I can't believe it did.
It did.
Dang, bro.
Do you want to tell everybody if they want to get in contact with you, if they have any follow-up questions, if they want to post maybe some hate mail on some social media, how can they find you?
Come for me. Please. I could take it. Orangesmedia.com. You can find my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff. I have an open mic every Monday called New Peace Mondays. Make sure y'all check it out. We're going to continue with some more dialogue and discussion. And conversation is healthy in our community. No matter what you think, no matter what your perspective is, still sharpens still. So let's help build each other.
For sure. Mr. Orange, I appreciate you for coming on the show with us today, man.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you all for coming with us as well today. It really means a lot for me that you all come and watch every single day. You get involved, you comment, and I encourage you, if you have the means, sponsor us. Be a part in a much bigger way, and best believe I look forward to seeing you all soon. Royce Ashcroft, signing out.